All right, listen up, team. Mission briefing starts right now. We're not just here to play the game. We're here to learn how to absolutely dominate it. Let's gear up.
So, have you ever felt like you're stuck in an impossible boss battle? You know, you're constantly low on health and your gear is just trash. Well, there's a really good reason for that. It turns out you've been playing life on hard mode this whole time, and you probably didn't even know it. You see, a lot of us think life is supposed to be like some peaceful farm sim, right? Just chill, super low stress, maybe plant a few carrots. But the reality? Oh, it's totally different. You've actually been dropped into a high-stakes PvP zone. We're talking active conflict here, and it requires a real strategy and the right gear, just to make it through. Okay, so if we're in a high-stakes battle, what have you been using for armor this whole time? Well, that question gets right to the heart of the problem. Your default gear, it's completely full of bugs. We're talking about that DIY armor, the stuff you try to craft yourself from your own effort. It's the gear you thought would get you through the level, but here's the kicker. It's running on some seriously buggy code.
So here's the deal. Your default character build, it's all based on your strength, your effort, your smarts, and your talent. And look, that might get you past the tutorial level, sure, but it will always, and I mean always, fail when the pressure's on. It just glitches out the second you come up against the enemy's real schemes.
But what if I told you there's a legendary set of armor just waiting for you? I'm talking a complete loadout perfectly designed for this exact battle, and it's provided by the game's one and only developer.
And this mission objective, it comes straight from the Word. The Bible says in Ephesians chapter 6, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil." You gotta understand, this isn't some friendly suggestion. This is the entire game plan. And that right there shows you the huge difference. This developer's loadout, it's not some reward you get after doing 1,000 side quests. It's not XP you have to grind for hours and hours to get. No, it's a gift. A full set of epic level gear just dropped right into your inventory, ready for you to equip. Think about it like this. You've been trying to grind for levels, right? Putting in all this work. But all along, the developer has given you a cheat code. And this code isn't about just trying harder by yourself. It's about being strong in him. It's all about that connection, not just your own effort. Okay, so how do we actually make this practical? Simple. It's time to pause the game, open up your inventory, and run a quick stat check.
All right, here's the 3-step combo you need to know. Step 1, identify the threat. Where's that pressure coming from? Is it school, friends, family? Pinpoint it. Step 2, reject the buggy gear. You got to admit to yourself that your own strength just isn't going to cut it. And finally, step 3, suit up. This is where you consciously swap out that old "I can't do this" script for "God, give me your strength."
And you know what? Here's the best part of all. This is not a solo mission. You were never, ever meant to face this boss battle all by yourself.
The truth is, you're part of one team, one party, one single squad, and you're all equipped with the exact same developer-issued gear, fighting the exact same battle. Together.
So the ultimate takeaway here is this. The war, it's already been won. The developer already defeated the final boss. So our job isn't to land the winning blow. Our job is to stand firm, together. It's time to finally ditch our individual glitchy gear and start using the legendary armor that's been given to the whole squad. And that brings us to the final challenge for this week's mission. I want you to take a serious look at your own character build, your own strategy. What piece of buggy code, what's that one anxiety you always turn to, are you going to intentionally replace with the developer's strength? It's time to suit up,